Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Minnesota Twins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now, and our starting pitcher here today, Simeon Woods Richardson.
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And the righty deals. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, oftentimes that's the pitch he's trying to set up, the curveball. He'll lean on it pretty heavily, so you got to be expecting it, look for it, and sell out so you don't miss it when you get it.
And now Zach Neto. Buxton moves under it, makes the grab, and there's two gone. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Two outs, base is empty. Mike Trout getting ready to hit. Next offering is in for a strike. Two outs, base is empty. One and two now. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
It's a good take.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Angels held in check. The Twins coming up, no score. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings. Yusei Kikuchi. What do we have on him?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch. Before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
And the batter now, Ryan Jeffers. Wouldn't chase that time. Here's a 2-2.
Full count.
Bounce to the left side. And foul ball. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. The pitch. Got it by him for the K.
Well, he showed a lot of conviction with the fastball there, not just because of the velocity, but also the ability to command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with two strikes is just get too far in there, and it gets away and it hits the batter. So when I see a two-strike fastball bunch up a guy like that, it tells me there's a lot of confidence in that pitch.
That one missing inside. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field, way back there. See you later. That'll fire up the dugout, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Now Correa up to hit. One down, base is empty.
2-1.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Ball.
Next pitch is outside.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
The wind and the pitch. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Trying to work his way back into the count right there, but so much for that. Pretty good pitch, but just doesn't get the call on 3-0.
And now Ty France. Swung on, belted. Ward ranging back. That one is gone. Into the second deck it goes. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's Trevor Larnach. Here's a 1-1. On the ground right side. Anderson throws to first in time.
Batting 6.
Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. Jonah Bride, the next Twin up to hit.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Center field. Adele makes the grab, and that's the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started at the plate. Taylor Ward. And a 1-1. There's a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
The wind to kick the pitch. And that's a little bit high. 2-2. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack. Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. And yes, he offered at it.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2. The Twins leading by 3 here at the top of the second. Next pitch is outside.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Just misses with that one.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
And that's too high, ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So a man aboard, Nolan Shanuel, the next to hit for the Angels, and he walked him.
First base.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
2 on with 1 out. Here's the third baseman, Luis France. Over to Correa for 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Twins 3 and the Angels nothing. back in Minnesota. Now it's the second baseman, Brooks Lee.
Second baseman, Brooks Lee.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. And that's down and away.
2-2.
Bounce to third. Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting eighth, no left fielder.
And now Bader up to the plate.
Bader.
And a foul ball. The pitch. Chop to the left side. And he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. Just missed. The punch out there, and there's one away.
Just dropped it in there on the top of the strike zone. Certainly not what he was trying to do with that curveball by any means, but at the plate, you could tell he wasn't expecting it either. I'd say he got away with.
Runner takes off. That one hit to right. Trout is there. Pulls it down, and there's two gone. So the batting order turns over, and next is the designated hitter, Brian Jeffers. And a pitch. Right through there for a strike. Lee off of first with two away. Runner on the go. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. One left for Minnesota, but they lead it 3-0. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. Here's Joe Adell.
Number 7, Joe Adell.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Lee hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting 9, the second baseman, Tim.
Here's Tim Anderson. One down, base is empty. That's smashed towards center. Buxton racing over to make the catch.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over. Jorge Soler up at the plate. The Angels trailing by 3. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Angels retired 1-2-3. Angels go quietly there. They trail in this one 3-0. As we go to the last of the third, here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. The pitch.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and he's into second with nobody out.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
In the air to left center. Ward drifts towards it. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, first baseman
Ty France, the next Twin up to hit. Just missed. One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. Right side, and he grabs it in foul ground. Line drive, base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
The right fielder, number 9.
Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat move his own.
Runners on the corners with one gone. And now the right fielder, Trevor Larnach. Good job to fight that one off. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Got him. And 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Jonah Bride. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that. And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. Twins strand a pair, but they lead at 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the fourth. Now the number 2 hitter, Zach Neto. Right-hander kicks, deals. There's the swing and a miss.
Ooh, nasty changeup right there, down. Just had him out in front.
That one not close, and the count's full.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 3-1. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Here's Mike Trout. Kicks and deals. In there at the knees.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And the pitch. Up the middle. On to France. Out. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Taylor Ward. And that one hit to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
The catcher, number 14, Logan.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe. The Twins leading by 2, top half of inning number 4. And another ball. Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Next pitch is outside. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Third out. Angels get one with a solo homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
And now
off
for the
for the
Twins,
Twins.
Brooks Lee.
The second baseman, Brooks Lee.
That one misses, and that's ball 2.
Well, these Twins putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
And that's a strikeout looking. Froze him with the heater at the knees.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now it's going to be Harrison Bader.
Bader.
And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your team really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And down on strikes he goes. Out number 2. And now it's Christian Vasquez. And a pitch.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, it would be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
In the air, left side. Ward sizing it up. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. We go to the top of the 5th. Now, Luis Rengifo. Swings through that one out in front that time. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Cole Sands getting ready to go. Alcala getting cranked up as well. In the air, right field. And there's one away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Number 7.
And now the center fielder, Joe Adell. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Just off the outside corner. And now it's 3-2.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Back there. And gone! A gigantic blast. It's 3-2.
The count was full, but he was ready to swing it. High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
So 1 out, nobody on. Tim Anderson, the next to hit for the Angels.
Ball.
And another ball. That one misses. 3-1 now. The Halos down by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
The batter, the designated hitter,
Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. Next offered in there for a strike. 2-2.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a...
Hit connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
2 outs. That one finds the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss, and that is that. But the Angels do get one back via the solo homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Target Field, John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Brian Jeffers. Next pitch is outside. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Ryan Zefferjohn preparing to come on if needed. Detmers getting loose as well. Kicks and fires. That one inside, and the count is 3-1.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
And a pitch. Got him swinging.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
1-2.
That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
One down, base is empty. Caught him looking for the K.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
On the mound now for the Twins, Cole Sands.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Well, 1-run game. Here's Trout. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
The 1-1. And another ball.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
The 2-1. Line drive. Could be extra bases. Throw, and it gets away. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And now Taylor Ward. Liner snagged at first. To second with the throw. No chance to get back. It's a double play. So up next, Logan O'Hoppe. The Angels trailing by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Now It's a 3-up, 3-down inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Twins 3 and the Angels 2. Back down for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Sefferjohn.
Now pitching for the Angels.
Ty France now at the plate. Good eye right there. Action in the Angels bullpen. Brock Burke appears to be getting loose. Next pitch is outside. Swings through that one for strike 2. The kick, the 3-2. That's to third. Rengifo zips it to first. One away, bottom of the 6th.
The right fielder, number 9.
Trevor Larnach, the next Twin up to hit. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
1-2 now. Inside, just missed. The punch out there. Now 2 out.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Jonah Bride. And that's in the dirt. That one is absolutely belted. To the warning track, makes the catch. Down go the Twins in order, but they're up 3-2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jorge Alcala.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And now the first baseman, Nolan Shotwell. Looking to get the tying run on base. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Bader should have it. And there's 1 down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Right-handed reliever. Way inside. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Griffin Jacks warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Garland also getting ready. 1 down, base is empty. Missed with a changeup, and the count is filled up. Struck him out swinging. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Well, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up.
This one blasted the other way down the line, and it's a foul ball. Makes the catch. Inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Twins 3 and the Angels 2. Set for the last half of the seventh. And now for the Twins, Brooks Lee.
Brooks Lee.
The pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Here's the left fielder, Harrison Bader. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Lee aboard here at first with nobody out. That one 95 to finish him off. Christian Vasquez, the hitter. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2.
So far, all we've seen in this at bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. That missed by a lot. Ball 2. Runner takes off. Pitch inside. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly. And a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Griffin Jacks.
Now, these are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And here it comes. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Righty delivers. And it skips into dirt. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Yohan Duran warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. At the belt and fires. And that's a strikeout looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
A big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Next to hit, Jorge Soler. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. And he deals. In the dirt, 2-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
That one missed. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Pitch misses, and now 3-2. Mike Trout waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with one swing if he gets the chance.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And the Angels are gone in order. They trail it 3-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Ryan Johnson. And now the DH, Ryan Jeffers.
The designated hitter, Ryan.
And the right-hander deals. Good eye in that spot. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. And the righty deals. And another ball.
Full count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Here comes the pitch. Out to short. Neto. Jump throw. On target. He got him. Nice play.
The batter number 4. Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
And here comes Carlos Correa. Two down, nobody on. Lifted in the air, out to left. Ward makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Yohan Duran.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can, so it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Just missed.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
The count 2-1. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Digging in, Logan O'Hoppe. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Line drive. And a base hit right there. Buxton returns it to the infield, and 2 on now as they try to rally here.
Well, that at-bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Two on, 1 out. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Twins trying to close out a 1-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Got it swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, he clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing, just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it, and they bail you out.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. And no one can get there. Around third. 1 runs in. Not in time. He's safe. It's 4-3.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Brock Stewart.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
And now here is Joe Adele. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. That misses the zone. The count now 2-2. Action in the pen down there. Justin Topa up and throwing. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a drive deep right field. That ball's carrying. And it's off the wall. The run comes in from second and they lead by 2.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Tim Anderson, the next to hit for the Angels. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Way back there. That'll make it out of here. He sends it into the second deck. It's 7-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels. In the air, center field. Buxton settles under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. So an incredible rally here at the top of the ninth has completely flipped the script of this game. It's the Angels 7 and the Twins 3.
Leading off.
Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Ty France. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast. His fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
Just missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
On the ground. And that chance handled in plenty of time to first. 1 out, bottom of the ninth. He's 2 outs away. And here is Trevor Larnach. The wind of the pitch.
2-2.
And another ball.
Full count.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
A great back and forth and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
That one to first, and that's just foul. The Halos leading by 4 here in the last half of inning number 9. And down on strikes he goes, and there's 2 down. Brooks Lee, the next Twin up to hit.
Second baseman, Brooks Lee.
2 outs. Wouldn't chase that time. They're down to their final strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The Twins down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, all game, this team had to battle with that 10th man, those fans making a lot of noise, but they took the lead in the 9th inning, quieted things down, and were able to get those final 3 outs in the bottom half as well. Just a very well executed ball game.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels, 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base. For the Twins, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.